Did you do any more research on Jackal Island?
Dove into it a little bit. I need to do more research. The only research that I really dove down into is Jackal Island is in Georgia.
Conspiracy Crypto Pirates is a new show. And we need you to like and subscribe. Please do so. Oh, and don't forget to comment. Yeah, do that. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a little more further away than I was thinking. I was thinking like New York or Washington, somewhere around there, maybe Boston, maybe one of the main cities. But it wasn't, unfortunately, so I was like, ah. But, well, I mean, just imagine sneaking all the way down to Georgia to really get,
it's a very odd
plan something that big.
Yeah, and that was in the early 1900s, so it wasn't like you just hop a plane, like, in Georgia of all places, like, that's kind of a weird, you would think for...
yeah, like they used the train, they used, like they kind of, like, pretty much snuck into it.
Yeah, I have a little thing, I'll read on it, that was interesting. Jackal Island is historically associated with secret meeting that took place in 1910. This meeting, which occurred at Jackal Island Club, included key figures in finance, politics, such as bankers Nelson Aldrich and Paul Warburg.
Haven't heard those names.
Yeah, I feel like the first guy, Aldrich, I may have heard, but not the last guy. The meeting laid the groundwork for what eventually became the Federal Reserve.
Okay.
The Federal Reserve Act was signed into law in 1913, so it took just 3 years later from the meeting. Probably on a presidential cycle.
Right. I heard the president that signed the Federal Reserve into what it is today, that was like one of his biggest regrets.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Because the president signed it in was Woodrow Wilson?
Yeah.
That was his biggest regret?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Of his presidency.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The Federal Reserve System was established to provide the United States with more stable and flexible monetary and financial systems, which sounds like anything that they would cover up. Of course, they're going to make it sound as good as it possibly can. The Jackal Island meeting is often considered significant in the development of the Federal Reserve, as it played a role in shaping the ideas and proposals that led to the creation of the central bank system in the United States. Which, yeah, the central bank, that's something I want to kind of look into more, is there's the central bank and then there's the Federal Reserve. Are they one and the same, or are they two different entities?
Yeah, we'd have to
do more research on that. Definitely. Yeah, but yeah.
Well, cool. We have some more research to do on that. Like the whole early banking system sounds very fascinating to me.
And I think why for me it's so fascinating is I feel like, well, nothing new is under the sun. And what has happened before, I feel like, is a repeat. They do the same thing, but in an updated fashion. So it's like, if you feel like, I feel like if I can learn like what they did back then, I can look for what they're doing now to transition to the next.
Yeah, like history repeats itself.
Yeah.
Conspiracy Crypto Pirates is a new show that has really hit the interwebs, and it's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait for you to join. So please like, subscribe, join all the social medias. We've got X.com, we've got YouTube, we got Instagram, we got it all. So like, subscribe, do all that thing.